Harnessing time, unleashing your productivity potential. Welcome, friends, to another episode of our journey into knowledge, into understanding, into making the most of this wild, convoluted, and occasionally brilliant dance we call life. You've tuned into Information for Life, insights and ideas to navigate your world, and today we'll be delving into a topic that's as crucial as it is elusive: productivity. We're all well acquainted with that beast, productivity. The elusive sprite that sometimes flits in our window, graces our desktops, and other times seems to have taken a vacation just when we need it most. But what if we could call on it? Summon it up like a friendly genie at will? Sounds good, doesn't it? We're going to explore some tools and tips for doing just that. So, let's start with what we know. Productivity is, quite simply, getting stuff done. But as we peel back the layers, it becomes much more complex and nuanced. It's not just about doing more things faster, but about effective prioritization, smart goal setting, and efficient execution. It's about being selective and strategic, about knowing what matters and making sure it gets the spotlight. Bailey, 2014. But how do we cultivate that kind of discernment, that kind of razor-sharp focus? It begins with clear goal setting. One effective method is SMART goal setting, a method that ensures goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Doran, 1981. This technique serves as a compass, guiding us towards what truly needs our attention. Time management is another critical piece of the productivity puzzle. We're all given the same 24 hours each day, but why do some seem to spin it into gold while others struggle to keep up? Tools such as time blocking can help. This technique involves dividing your day into blocks of time, each dedicated to a specific task or activity. Newport, 2016. This can not only boost productivity, but can also contribute to work-life balance by ensuring that work doesn't bleed into personal time. Technological tools can also be our allies in the quest for productivity. From project management tools like Asana, Trello, and Basecamp, to note-taking apps like Evernote, to focus apps like Forest, technology can play a crucial role in streamlining tasks and promoting productivity. Grumman, 2016. Yet, even as we pursue productivity, we must also be aware of its shadow side. We are not machines. We cannot and should not aim for relentless, ceaseless productivity. Downtime is essential for our well-being and, ironically, for our productivity too. Breaks can restore our energy, replenish our creativity, and reduce stress, enabling us to come back to our tasks refreshed and revitalized. Cianoja et al., 2018. Now let's dive a bit deeper into some productivity tools that can make our lives easier. Imagine you have a pile of raw materials in front of you. Those raw materials could be anything. They could become a house, a sculpture, a cake. But without the proper tools, it's going to be a lot harder to make those raw materials into something useful. It's the same with our time and our tasks. Without the right tools, it's harder to transform our raw materials, our hours and our to-dos, into something productive. Let's take a closer look at a couple of these tools. Asana and Trello. Asana is a project management tool that allows you to break down projects into tasks and subtasks, assign these tasks to team members, set deadlines, and track progress. Sullivan and Gilbert, 2021. It's great for team collaborations and helps you get a clear overview of who is doing what and when it needs to be done. Trello, on the other hand, uses a system of boards, lists, and cards to help you organize and prioritize your projects. You can also add comments, attachments, due dates, and more to Trello cards, making it a versatile tool for both individual and team projects. Boudreau, 2021. But tools aren't just about ticking boxes and scheduling tasks. They are also about creating an environment that nurtures focus and creativity. Apps like Forest offer a fun and innovative way to do just that. In Forest, you plant a tree when you want to focus on a task. If you leave the app before the timer ends, the tree dies. It's a playful yet effective way to resist the pull of distractions and stay on task. Zhao, 2021. Remember, though, that productivity isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. It's not about becoming a carbon copy of the world's most productive people. It's about finding what works for you, tweaking and refining your systems until they fit you like a glove. In this quest for productivity, it's important to remember one key thing. Tools and techniques are like signposts. They can point the way, but we have to do the walking. We have to take the steps, make the choices, and put in the work. And we have to do it in a way that honors our individuality, our unique rhythms, and our personal goals. Mindset is another crucial aspect of productivity. Our beliefs, attitudes, and mental frameworks shape our actions and thus our results. A growth mindset, for example, can empower us to see challenges as opportunities for learning rather than as threats. This mindset fosters resilience and adaptability, enabling us to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving towards our goals. Dweck, 2007. One powerful tool for cultivating a positive and productive mindset is affirmation. Affirmations are positive statements that can help us challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When we repeat them often and believe in them, we can start to make positive changes. Seligman, 2006. Let's not forget that productivity also has a physical component. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, adequate sleep. These are the building blocks of a productive life. They fuel our bodies and minds, enabling us to perform at our best. Studies have shown that regular physical activity can boost our mood, improve our cognitive function, and enhance our overall productivity. Rethorst, Whipfly, and Landers, 2009. So, what's the bottom line? Productivity isn't just about doing more in less time. It's about doing what matters, with focus and intention. It's about making the most of our resources, our time, energy, and attention, and directing them towards our most meaningful goals. It's about playing to our strengths, leveraging our skills, and continuously learning and growing. So on those days when productivity seems like a distant dream, remember this. Productivity is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. It's about stepping forward, one task, one goal, one day at a time. As we wind down, consider this. Productivity is not a destination, but a journey. It is a process of ongoing learning and adjustment, of understanding what works for us, what aligns with our values, what fuels our creativity, and what ignites our passion. It's not about squeezing every last drop of use out of each second, but about making sure those seconds count. And so we've reached the end of this episode, but certainly not the end of our exploration. As you go forth into your world, armed with new tools and insights, remember to honor your pace, your path, and your process. Remember, you're not just living life, you're navigating it, and with every step, you're gaining insights and ideas that make the journey not just worthwhile, but truly amazing. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep exploring.